Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you all? I hope that all of you will be in good health. I am your SST teacher. I will teach you SST subject. Take out your SST book, but take out the geography book. Today we will start our first chapter, which is physical geography. First of all, we will study about geography. That what is geography? Geo means earth, so geography is basically the study of places, the physical properties of earth, the relationship of people and the land they live on. Geography means the study of earth, physical structure of the earth, and the relationship of the people which live on the earth. As the name indicates, physical geography deals with the physical elements of earth and studies the process and patterns which are concerned or connected with the natural elements like grass, trees, earth, soil, air, oceans, deserts, mountains, and ecosystems all over our planet, the earth. Physical geography means we study the physical structure of the earth. That what is the structure of earth physically? Physically, earth is made up of soil, air, ocean, desert. All of these things can come in the earth structure. The environment we live in is the most important element for us to survive. For example, if we run out of the water, we would die. Means that if there is a water shortage in our environment, we would not be able to live inside that environment. Similarly, if we could estimate water shortage from a particular river in the future, we would be able to plan alternate water sources. It means that if we thought that there would be a water shortage in a specific type of river in future, we would take some steps to provide artificial type of water sources to people. Similarly, it is helpful to know that if an earthquake is likely to happen, in that case we could take steps to protect ourselves. That how we protect ourselves in case of earthquake. The study of geography provides us with the information on the state of our natural resources and how to take measures to protect our natural environment. It means that the earth study can help us to provide the information that how we can take steps to protect our environment from such type of disasters like tsunami and earthquake. Unless we plan and maintain our natural environment, we would not be able to live on our planet earth. Like if we would not take the steps to protect our environment, we would not be able to live inside of that environment. Now we can study different type of physical elements of the earth. First is rock and minerals. Rock or stone, it is usually naturally occurring solid. It is hard. As you can see here, this is a hard rock. It is composed of different type of mineral, more than one mineral or maybe one. For example, the common type of rock is granite, and it is usually a combination of mineral quartz and two other minerals, feldspar and biotito. Means these three type of minerals can form a rock which is called as granite rock. Earth's outer solid layer is called lithosphere and it is made up of such type of rock. Rocks have been used by mankind throughout the history. From the Stone Age, rocks have been used for tools. The minerals and metals found in the rocks have played an important part in human civilization. It means that different type of the tools and instruments which have been made in the factories, they are usually composed or they are usually made up of different type of rocks. Now turn the next page, landforms. It is also a very specific part of the earth. Landform is a natural feature of solid surface of the earth. It is usually the solid surface, means land. Landforms together make up a given terrain and their arrangement in the landscape is known as topography. Means when the land is arranged in different type of layers, it can cause a terrain and it is called as topography. Terrain means a special type of structure of the earth. Typical landforms include hills, mountains, plateaus, canyons and valleys. Hills are shorter, mountains are larger, plateaus are the surface which are higher above the surrounding area, Canyons are the surface which are lower than the surrounding area, and valleys are different type of depressions which are surrounded by water bodies or rivers. Ocean related features include bays, peninsulas and seas. Bays are usually curves of the seas. When the seas make curves, it is called as bays. Peninsula is a piece of land which is surrounded by water body. And seas, it includes submerged features, means such type of features which are present in middle of the ocean, like ocean ridges. Ridges means scratches on the earth. Volcanoes and great ocean basins. Volcanoes are the mountains. When they erupt, they can give us lava, or lava comes out from the volcanoes. And great ocean basins means great ocean bodies. The last one is soil. Soil is the most important part of the earth. It is called as skin of the earth. It is usually a mixture of minerals. Different types of minerals are present in the soil. Different type of organic matter are present in the soil. Different type of gases like oxygen, nitrogen and carbon. Different type of liquids, for example water, muddy water, and countless organisms like microorganisms, viruses, bacteria, decomposers. They also make together the soil, and they support the life on the earth. Soil is a natural body and it is the outermost layer of the earth, and it is called as pedosphere. Soil has four functions which are very important to the earth. First is it is a medium for plant growth. For example, we grow plants inside the soil. Second is it is a means of water storage. There is a lot of water inside the soil. We can take water supply from the soil, and also purification of water through different type of organisms. It is a modifier of Earth's atmosphere, means soil can cause the hard and solid structure of Earth. It can give a structural property to the Earth. It is a habitat of organisms. Habitat means home. Soil is a home of different type of organisms, all of which in turn modify the soil. It means that all of these microorganisms can live inside the soil. They give structure to the soil, and they also give structure to the earth. Today we have studied three type of elements of earth: rocks, landforms and soils. Rocks are the hard. Landforms are usually different type of lands which are covered or surrounded by water bodies, and soil, it is the most important part. Thank you for attending the lecture. Take care of yourself and those around you.